Today we're giving a review on the 6.5 gallon per minute budget build in the pressure washing industry. And we are talking about the price, the durability, the performance, how easy it is to use, how easy is it to build, a comp or comparison, how portable is it, and then we will give an overall grade. Guys, this is my 1 year in review. So I actually built this at the end of January. I actually bought all the supplies at the end of January, and then I built it the whole way through February. So I had absolutely no mechanization experience within building a rig or building anything like this, but I'm going to give you how easy it is to build from a beginner standpoint. But guys, let's go over the price and everything. How affordable is the 6.5 gallon per minute budget build? And guys, we're just talking about the pressure washer itself. We aren't talking about the tanks. We aren't talking about the hose reels. We aren't talking about the hoses or the attachments. We're not talking about any of that. We're just talking about the 6.5 gallon per minute budget build in 2023. How affordable is it? And guys, it's listed off at 1877 right now. Let me double check that. It's 1877.92. I believe that's before tax, so probably a little bit over $2,000. That's a pretty solid price point. Out of 10, I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. There's a reason why it's called the 6.5 budget built. The budget built with the Predator engine. So 10 out of 10. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, guys, that's excluding, once again, that is excluding the tanks. It's excluding everything else. That is just the pressure washer that comes with the pump and that comes with the engine. Yeah. So the durability of this thing, 1 year in, I can wholeheartedly say it's in really solid shape. I knock on wood, but I haven't had any issues with the durability. I know some people that have had some issues with the engines or the pumps of some sort, but I have not. Knock on wood. But durability, out of 1 year, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s. I don't stay more because I don't give 10 out of 10s like that consistently. But yeah, so performance wise, what does a 6.5 budget built perform like? It's solid. It is a very, very, very doable pressure washing within residential and within commercial. I would say it's a little bit better on the residential side, especially compared to a 4 gallon per minute. We'll get into that. But the performance of it, I'm going to give it an 8.6 out of 10. It's not like an 8 gallon per minute or a 10 gallon per minute, but it does a justifiable job. It does a really solid job. I did a ton of commercial work with it, and it did just fine. It served me just fine. It pulls chemical beautifully, and it's a smooth surface clean. It's really how you set it up. Just make sure those fittings are intact. And guys, how easy is it to use? You can have an electric start or you can do the pull. I just do the pull. I don't really have a great spot on my trailer to put a battery, but that's just kind of my way. I'm just kind of a little old school with that. It's super easy to use. I mean, if you're an electric start guy, you could just literally click it and and it goes. I mean, it's just like a normal pressure washer. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It's just 10 out of 10 would just be a button think, but 9 out of 10 easy to use. It's pretty self-explanatory. Easy to build. Now, this is from a beginner's perspective. Guys, a beginner's perspective, I will tell you, is actually pretty complex to build. But this is with me knowing absolutely no knowledge. Now, going back, if I knew a little bit of knowledge, it would be a lot easier. It'd be pretty easy. But me knowing absolutely no knowledge at that time, how easy it was to build, it seemed a little bit like rocket science. But look, this is just me personally speaking. It was a hard build, but guys, if I can do it with no experience and with a guy just I'm FaceTiming, I'm like, hey, what does this look like? Where do I need to put this? Then I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Really, if you knew anything about kind of plumbing, or if you knew anything regarding how to screw quick connects, or how to um like threaded tape, how to take off connects, everything like that, then I would say it's a pretty easy build. But me knowingly at the time, and I'm talking just from a beginner's perspective, I give it a 5 out of 10. Now, a comp to the 4 gallon per minute that I had beforehand, or even the Ryobi. Now, the 4 gallon per minute is a solid piece of equipment. It is very, very noticeable though, going from a 4 gallon per minute to a 6.5 budget built. Just you're getting a lot more flow. You're getting a lot more just Kim in general, because you're getting more flow, and it would be it's a lot more noticeable. So the comp from a 4 gallon per minute to a 6.5 gallon per minute it's extremely noticeable. And even if you go from a 2.5 to 6.5, that will be a rock star. It will be the Drizzy Drakes, the Michael Jacksons of all that. Just you will think like you're going from um a bummy, like just dumpy singer to Drizzy Drake, Michael Jackson when you go to the budget build if you're starting with a Ryobi. Um, and I've done that before. I've started with the Ryobi, so there's no shame. Portability. This does not come with wheels, so you cannot wheel it, or you cannot attach a garden hose to it. This is where the plumbing aspect comes from it, and this is where I really got kind of confused. But it's not hard, so that should not scare you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But plumbing it, or just the portability part of it, is non-existent really. So you just got to bolt it down into your trailer and everything like that. So for that, I give it a 6 out of 10. Not very portable at all. But if you bolt it down to your trailer or bolt it down into your rig, it's I guess it's portable in that sense. The overall grade. Drum roll. I give it a 9.2 out of 10. I think it's a solid built for residential or even commercial work, but I believe that it has its flaws, does everything, but it does a tremendous job, especially for a over $2,000 price point. You can't find much better. You just have to have a little bit of knowledge within mechanizing the entire piece of equipment. But guys, that's my grade. That's my review for the 6.5 budget build. If you like videos like this, smash that like button. And here's another video kind of like this. And guys, if you want to, totally optional. But if you want to hit that subscribe button, totally means the entire world to me, as I want to keep creating content for you guys. And it highly motivates me to keep going and keep giving you quality and great content, guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope you are aspiring to even try to build something along the lines of this and keep growing and keep expanding your knowledge within this business. It is truly an awesome thing, and it has wholeheartedly changed my perspective and life. Guys, enjoy the day, and I'll see you soon.